Hey everyone, I hope everybody's well and I hope you're all keeping safe. Yeah, and it's nice to be back here again with you guys. Welcome if you're returning, and if you're new here, you're most welcome too. My name is Gloria and this is 1,000 Shades of Glow. On this channel, we deal with everything lifestyle. Today, I have brought you a bit of a fragrance haul. Yeah, some fabulous latest releases. Yeah, voila. And we're starting with this one. I know some of you have seen this one around. This is Mirage. This is a Mirage exclusive by French Avenue. And Mirage comes in this very beautiful box in purple. Really beautiful box. Like really seriously beautiful box. Yeah, this is being kept by me. Yeah, but lovely purple color. Gold and purple, very royal colors. Voila. And I love the name Mirage. The juice here, this is cardamom and coffee and vanilla and sandalwood. The top notes here are cardamom and coffee. You get a nice, fresh, fragrant cardamom, but the coffee for me is like almost non-existent. I cannot pull any coffee anywhere, really, honestly. Coffee and cardamom is something that they have a lot in the Middle East. They have spiced coffee and they do put a lot of cardamom. So usually you'll smell a lot of spices. So I do get the cardamom here, but like I said, the coffee is hiding somewhere. In the heart of this one, you have a floral note of jasmine sambac. And it's just a hint of it, really. Just put there to give it maybe a little touch of floral elegance. But it's not something loud or very jasmine-y. But the base of this fragrance is very beautiful. You have Tahitian vanilla, you have incense and sandalwood. I get all of them. A very beautiful vanilla, moderately sweet vanilla, a touch of incense, but it has a very rich and earthy sandalwood. And for people who love sandalwood, you will love this one. The sandalwood here is nice and earthy and rich and deep, but it's not a creamy, it's not like your usual creamy, very warm sandalwood. This fragrance is slightly spicy. It has a touch of smoky incense in the dry down. So dry down is sweet vanilla, touch of smoky incense, and a beautiful, rich, earthy sandalwood. This one is beautiful. Really beautiful. And this one is perfectly unisex. This is unisex. Oh, and the sprayer is lovely. So yeah, that was Mirage by French Avenue, Paris. Our next fragrance is Noodle Sweet Berries, again by French Avenue of Fragrance World. And Noodle Sweet Berries comes in that box like that. Very pretty, cute little bottle. The only thing I do not like is this little bow here. It's very pretty, but it's made of very hard plastic and it's very brittle and it does break off. They could have put a piece of cloth or ribbon and it would have worked just as well. This one is supposed to be a dupe for Oriana. This is bergamot and grapefruit and mandarin orange. This has a very nice citrusy opening, a beautiful citrusy opening. Yeah, guys, this is a blend of citrusy notes with berries. It has black currant. The heart of this one is where the beauty lays. There's a very beautiful orange blossom here. Orange blossom and black currant. And then in the heart, you have marshmallow, you have cream, you have musk, you have ambrette. This is a fruity gourmand. Has a very comforting feel to it, but it's also very playful. I love the marshmallow. The marshmallow mixed with the orange blossom, mixed with black currant. It gives it like a youthfulness to it. It's very, it has a playful quality to it. Very sweet, a very beautiful sweet orange blossom. For me, I think the beauty of this one is the way they did that orange blossom with the black currant. The marshmallow, very soft, very soft, fluffy, sweet, playful fragrance, but it also has a slight sophistication to it. And I understand why a lot of people love this scent profile. It has a comfort quality to it. It's delicious. It's delectable. Beautiful, soft, creamy tones there. I love the ambrette. Now, this is very similar to Lattafa's Ansam Gold. Ansam Gold is another dupe for Oriana. But I feel like this is a much more toned down, softer, full flavored version of it. And I love this one. So you don't need to buy this one if you have Ansam Gold by Lattafa, because it's just basically really the same thing. Same sort of thing. Not much of a difference here. The only thing is that Ansam, I feel, is very, very bold. It's just, it's very sharp and bold. And you need, for me, I had to leave it to macerate. This one, I don't think I need to macerate this one. I think this one is good. Okay? Yeah, overall a nice, playful, sweet, delectable, delicious, comforting fragrance by Fragrance World, and that was Noodle Sweet Berries. Our next fragrance, guys, is called El Dorado by French Avenue. Apparently, this is an extrait. El Dorado opens with the sweet notes of caramel and mandarin orange. This has nutmeg and cumin. Very, very nice and sweet and caramelly. When you spray it, the opening of it is sweet and caramelly. You get the caramel, the sweet mandarin orange, but you also catch whiffs of the cumin and the nutmeg. The cumin here is not like that deep, full flavored dried cumin. I feel like this is a much more young green cumin. It's not too fragrant. It's not too cuminy, because cumin can become a bit much. But no, this cumin here is really well done. And like I said, this is like a very fresh, young, green cumin. You get a little bit of a warmth of the nutmeg, a little bit of spiciness. And then you go to the heart of this one where you find the violet, saffron, and ambroxan. Very ambery, very, very warm. I don't get any kind of powderiness in this one in the way of the violet, but I get some saffron in there. In the base of this one, you have leather, you have akigala wood, you have oud, you have moss and musk. It has some vanilla as well. So you have another woody, a beautiful leathery, vanillic, woody fragrance that has a slight fougere element to it. That moss and kind of gives it like a bit of a fougere element. This has a very smooth leather, and I think I have said here before that I am not a great lover of leather, especially when it's very hard. You know that leather that smells like a new, I don't know if you've ever smelled a new leather handbag or 100% new leather shoes, like plain leather. It has a very strong, bold leather smell that kind of, it feels like somebody's kicking you in the nose with that very strong leather. But this is a very well blended, very smooth leather. So it's very vanillic, it's leathery. You get the leather and the oud in the dry down and the akigala wood there. But it's also slightly mossy, and I love the moss in here because it gives it that beautiful green fougere tone to it. The base is very smooth and very luxurious. There's something luxurious about this one. I will not be talking about performance today, but I will be back with this one post maceration, and we will talk about how well they are doing. But this is beautiful, and that was El Dorado by French Avenue. And the next one, I got a little decant, and this is Inage. And Inage is supposed to be a dupe for Halfeti Cedar, and it's supposed to be similar to Mohra. And that's why I didn't buy a full bottle. I wanted to have a feel of it and see if I need to buy a full bottle or whether it's too similar to Mohra. Now, for me, Inage, you've got that rum note, you've got the peach, a sweet, ripe peach. So mixed up with the rum, it gives you like a nice sweet booziness. And then you have saffron and you have cardamom, spicy notes on top there. The heart of this one is woody. You have cedar, wood. You also have dried fruits in here. Beautiful dried fruits. The dried fruits here are sweet and they're tart. It's like you have sweet and a bit of sourness to the dried fruit. And then you have cinnamon. Cinnamon here, not very strong, but it does make an appearance. This one is like a very festive, very appropriate for fall. This one is appropriate for cold weather, for winter. The dry down here is patchouli, is vanilla, is atlas cedar, it's Virginia cedar. You have tonka bean, you have labdanum. So we are talking a whole slew of notes. We are talking boozy notes of rum. We are talking fruit notes in the way of peach and dried fruits. We are talking vanilla, sweet vanilla, bit of nuttiness from the tonka. We are talking cedar notes, woody notes. We are talking laudanum. So a lot of notes very well blended together. They give you boozy, they give you resin, they give you sweet vanillic, they give you woody, they give you fruity. Very beautiful, very delectable, a very comforting scent. This is one of those scents that you need during the cold weather to kind of envelop you. Very, very holiday appropriate as well because of the dried fruits and the boozy notes. This is a very beautiful fragrance. And as you know, I have always loved Mohra. They are very similar. So I would say if you have Mohra, you don't need to go out and get Inage. So really beautiful. And this is the cheaper one of the two. This one is going to around 70 pounds. I would say if you like this scent profile, get yourself Mohra, but Inage is very, very beautiful too. Our next fragrance that I picked up, this is Ambre Eve, Barakat Ambre Eve by Fragrance World. Now, this fragrance I think had first come out and it was the same color as this one. But recently, I think they have changed color and they have gone green. And yeah, it's in that bottle that we know what that is, cloning. This one opens with a beautiful bitter orange note and rock rose. And this bitter orange, it smells like a very green. I don't know if you've ever squeezed the peel of an orange. And those juices, you know, those very sharp, fragrant, aromatic juices, they're very, very citrusy, and it feels like an underripe green orange that is bitter. But this is not bitter. It's not like bitter. It just has a very sharp and uplifting and invigorating citrusy sharpness to it. Alongside that, labdanum, which is Morocco, I think is rock rose. This is such a beautiful opening, a very bold, fresh, it has a fresh quality to it. And then you go to the heart of this one and you find a beautiful benzoin. This is Siam benzoin, very beautiful. And you still have the bitter orange, it's not dissipated. Now coupled with the benzoin, and then you go to the dry down where you find vanilla, you find amber, you find tonka bean, you find cedar wood. So this is like a benzoin, ambery, resinous, aromatic, vanillic, woody fragrance. But this fragrance, even though it's very ambery with the resins, it's not a warm fragrance. It has a very fresh, uplifting quality to it due to that very dominant bitter orange. This bitter orange is beautiful, it's stunning, and it holds its own. So for me, this feels like a very green, very fresh, but still resinous, still ambery, still woody, with a touch of vanilla. Very beautiful. That labdanum here, the rock rose is stunning. The bitter orange is stunning. The benzoin, stunning. Vanilla, beautiful. Cedar, stunning. This is a little stunner here, guys. Okay. Now, I said that I feel like they have changed the color. The color that I saw before is not the same here. And I think because, voila, this is another Fragrance World. This is another, by the way, I didn't say this is supposed to be duping Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Good job. This is a very, very good clone. However, this is another clone from the same fragrance world. This is Soir. I feel like they're the same thing, just with a hint of something more here in the way of that bitter orange. These two are both cloning Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. If you want to know which one is the inexpensive one, if you want to buy one of these, okay, go out and buy Barakat Ambre Eve. This one is much cheaper. This one is half of this. This is like 30 pounds. This is like 15 quid. So go out and get this one. Both of them very, very beautiful. Really, really beautiful, guys. Yeah, and that's it, guys, for today. I don't know if you have anything special that you have been loving, or if you have had your eyes on any of these very new, some of them new. Of course, the Ambre Eve is not as new as the other ones. Let me know which one you like here, which one you think is up your alley. And if you're still watching me and you have not subscribed, guys, please feel free to subscribe. Put on the notification bell so you're notified when I upload. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give us a like. And if you're able to share this video, please do. It will help us grow. And until next time, guys, God bless you and ciao. Ciao.